Mm-hmm.
You played some of the league's better teams out there and really battled in all of them. To come in
Mm-hmm.
tonight with that energy on your home floor, lead from start to finish. Just can you describe for us just how good of a feeling that is to start this game?
Uh, I would say the message coming in was honestly, obviously they're a struggling team, but they're an NBA team. They got guys who can, still put the ball in the hole. But for us, we're looking at the bigger picture. We're trying to obviously make the playoffs and start playing Pistons playoff basketball. I feel like we had some slippage tonight in some areas, but overall, happy to get the win.
You told me at halftime you love playing with chippiness. You feel like
Mm-hmm.
the team plays better.
Absolutely.
Did
Absolutely.
you see how that affected the rest of your group?
Absolutely. I think any game where we kind of get to a scuffle or the little pushing match, it just fuels to the fire because we're a team who likes to play with emotion and we can play with emotion and when JB gets fired up and he gets attacked and it's like it's just it's fun to play under. It's basketball. It makes it fun. It's not fun when the game is quiet, the crowd is quiet, and everybody's going through the motions. So I think we thrive in those settings.
You speak to the identity of the team. You talk about that team being a struggling team. You guys been in that position before, but coming out taking care of business. Just talk about the identity of this team together.
Yeah. Like you said, man, we were just that. We were in that type of situation last year. I think obviously we had a lot of changes in terms of front office, different personnel in the lineups. But I think overall, I think I want to give credit to JB and what he's kind of brought to the team in terms of like a seriousness and an approach to the game. If that makes sense. He kind of keeps us on track and lets us know how, like, since day one, though, it's been like this. We're not just out here just to do this. Like, we're trying to make some noise. We're trying to become a better team, and he's carried that all season. And I feel like he's kind of the guy who's, set the tone for the culture.
JD, majority of it happened, in the fourth quarter. It seemed like they was doing a lot to try to get under you guys' skin.
Mm-hmm.
Regardless of what's going on, it seemed like you guys were able to keep
Mm-hmm.
composure. Was that one of those moments where you guys can look back and say something like this showcased the growth and maturity of this team?
Yeah, because I mean, in certain moments you just laugh at it because it's I don't think it's ever really that deep. But it's everybody got pride, so you push him, you push me. Gets a little rowdy, but like I said before, like that kind of just turns us up. I mean, you've seen it in the Nets game, you see it almost every game we play. It just adds fuel to the fire, and we don't shy away from it. We love it. So, if that's the game plan from the other team, then let's bump.
JD, you see on a nightly basis the just chemistry between you and Cade, score toss screens in the lane, hops between you two. Have you ever played with a guard who you have that much chemistry with?
I ain't even had no assist to him today, man. Dang. Yeah, I usually get a couple assists to him. But nah, man, honestly, he's a great player. Like he's a guy who he's easy to play with. I feel like you see the team thrive around him, not even just me. He gets guys good looks at the basket. I feel like I said, he's easy to play with. He's a guy, if you can get him open, he's going to make the right read every time. And I think I said it before, I feel like we're both high IQ players and we play well off each other. And if he throw it up, I'm going to go get it.
Seems like throughout the season, Kate's gotten a better feel for your live ratings and that trust obviously has got a bit. I guess what's that process been like just from a fun perspective?
It's no process. I told him, you throw it up, I'm going to go get it. Like I don't need you to make it perfect. I don't need you to think about it. Some of them but I told him, man, like I'm going to go get it. You know what I mean? I feel like one time he said, he called me his tight end. He's a quarterback, he called me his tight end. So I'm going to make sure I complete all his passes.
Jalen, as the season goes on, there's only about 15, 16 games left. Just talking to, your teammates and JB, how do they talk about the importance of continuing to improve as the season goes on and focusing on some of those details?
Yeah.
Season basketball is moving.
That's where all our attention is at. Like I said with tonight, obviously a struggling team, but that doesn't change our mentality. We're preparing for bigger and better things. Still trying to make a playoff push, and we got a lot of good games up ahead of us. So this is the time to really lock in. Obviously, we got guys who haven't been there, guys who have been there. So, you know, it's a lot of teaching going on at this point in the season, a lot of taking care of our bodies. So I think we're gearing up to kind of get ready to make a run.